Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 2. When we left off last time, we made it into Dearhenna's laboratory. We lost our two researchers along the way, that really sucked. So it's just Cynthia and this guy, Adelbert, something like that was his name. Whatever. He's kind of a jerk. I don't really care about him. Anyhow, so right now we're talking to Dearhenna's golem. I messed up last time and he attacked us. We were able to defeat him, so that was it's not how I wanted to go about it, but I guess it was okay. But then we came down to the treasure that Cynthia wants to find, and I can't let Nilfgaard have it. So, she promptly killed me. We're going to attempt to fight her again. First, though, since I needed to load the game anyhow, there's a couple autosaves. There's an autosave right before the battle with her, so I could go back with that, but I kind of want to try over with this golem again, and I want to see if we can convince him to let us pass. So now we know, absolutely do not attempt any kind of hex on him, because he's immune to him, and he takes it as a hostile act. So
you're aware you're an automaton?
Do we really know who we are, where we came from, and where we are headed?
Philosophy from a golem.
Is human life predictable in that the cycle of birth and death ensnares it, better than mine?
Not necessarily.
When a human is born, he is obedient to his parents. Later, he listens to tutors, masters, corporals. Finally, he succumbs to the will of death.
One hopes he does some thinking of his own.
Adelbert questioned Dearhenna's mastery.
At some point in there. Okay, yeah, who is allowed to pass?
Who, if anyone, is allowed to pass?
Dearhenna, but he is dead. Also guests may pass, but I stop intruders.
Okay, so we have to find a way
more.
to be guests.
Who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Is it not obvious? A guest keeps his distance, or knows the name word. An intruder is anyone who enters too far, attacks me, or otherwise interferes with my being.
Alright.
Has anyone tried to enter before?
I recall no intruders. I do, however, remember guests who left after being warned.
When was that?
Yeah, like
What
who?
did you discuss?
I am a machine. My memory is limited.
Bummer. That is interesting, though, that no one has attempted to make it past the golem. They've been too scared to try and press, huh? Although finding this place, I don't know, this wasn't too tough for... Well, it was kind of tough for... I can't say that it wasn't too tough for us to find, but that's because we had a sorceress with us to dispel the illusion, so...
You're far more self-aware than a typical golem. Can you make sovereign decisions?
The master made me the way I am, because long discussions were to his liking. I can make decisions, within my program, of course.
So you decide who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Who else would? Guests chat innocuously, exerting no pressure. All others are intruders.
Alright.
I have other questions.
So... we'll try flattery.
Powerful magic created you. Dearhenna was a true master.
He is still, since his mastery survives.
Alright. So... well, this is a good question.
As a conscious being, you must be lonely here.
He might not be.
You are wrong. The pain of the world, melancholy, lies within the domain of emotions and feelings. My thoughts are governed by pure logic, restricted by my program.
But you can learn. They say that a penchant for philosophy can only come from curiosity.
In my case, it comes from the will of the master, who liked to speak with me.
And do you feel a need to discuss?
I feel nothing. I just have that need.
I mean, that seems fair to me. He's a program. I do really like that. He's got to follow his program. He's a lot like a... I mean, we're talking to a computer AI. That's what he really is. But then, you know, within the realm of the game, he's a very similar sort of thing. And no, he doesn't have feelings. He's not programmed with feelings. He is pure logic. And just because a thing is programmed with curiosity, I don't think, or can philosophize, I don't think that necessitates that there has to be feelings involved. Alright, so
Can we discuss the program that controls your behavior?
Of course not.
Alright, just checking. Can't talk about this either.
Can I ask you for the name word which brought you to life and which can deactivate you?
No.
Do that, and I shall consider you an intruder.
Alright.
I have other questions.
So this isn't really... I know enough. We might be able to... Let's try it.
Alright, I think I know how to get past this thing without a fight.
Burglar witchers, philosopher golems, an
Adelbert,
expedition
shut up.
replete with fascinating discoveries.
And terrible disappointments. Shut up, Adelbert. And you, Witcher, deal with that golem.
Okay. With his notes, we can free you. Does he want to be freed? I don't think he really does. He hasn't said anything to indicate it.
We know you exist by the will of your master, thanks to the name word he gave you.
That is true.
Okay. Maybe, but this seems dicey.
You were created to discern intruders from guests. You are to stop the former and greet the latter.
Intruders must be stopped.
Okay. I don't think we need to talk about lies and delusions. I think we need to stay strictly logical here.
By the sacred right of hospitality, as a guest, I will now enter this chamber.
You are a fool.
Oh.
Customs are a human creation, and no part of my code. Stop the intruders.
Alright. We already saw what it is to fight past him. I don't want to do it again. I want to figure out how else to get by him, because I think that could be very interesting. So let's attempt this again. Okay.
Power.
And
Can I have. So you're.
Do we really know who is when?
And
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
who? Tell me.
Is it
Has any. When. You're. So. I have other.
Okay, so we might know enough. Can we... No, we can't save right here. We'll try it. I don't know. Do we think I have to go through every conversation option to... Will it open another conversation option in the I know enough?
Alright.
Burglar,
And
Okay, I don't think we want to free him.
We know.
that is
And this just seems too blatant. I'm a guest. I guess we need to talk about lies and delusions.
Are you aware that intruders may seek to deceive you?
I have stone fists to defend myself against those armed with swords. I have my iron logic to defend against those armed with words.
But intruders could include sorcerers who alter reality. They could be illusionists or mere liars. What then is certain?
My existence is certain, as is my master's will.
Let's see. Only you and the masters will exist. I don't think he's gonna believe I'm Dearhenna in disguise.
Since only you and the Master's legacy exist for certain, everything else is doubtful. A malicious intruder could cloud your senses.
I am the Guardian. The Master prepared me for that.
He couldn't foresee everything, so he gave you a mind to compensate. You're much more conscious and intelligent than a Guardian needs to be. Your Master says, greet guests and stop intruders. That is certain, but everything else can be a lie. And you cannot allow yourself to attack guests. That would be against your Master's will.
Guests must be greeted, and intruders must be stopped. This is Dearhenna's will. Are you a guest or an intruder?
Doesn't matter what I answer. Your senses deceive you. You can trust only your mind. You can't assume I'm a guest, because I may be an intruder. You can't assume I'm an intruder, because I may be a guest.
This is a
Oh, there we go.
contradiction, a paradox. The law of excluded middle.
I don't know, it's kind of really sad to break such a thing.
Penetrated Dearhenna's laboratory.
But if
Let's
it's
have a look.
if it's either this or attack him.
This is better than I'd hoped.
A great success for Nilfgaard.
Okay,
this mission.
so
Maybe
let's
you'll
get
get that promotion.
a save in. Oh. Take all this stuff. Oh, dang it. I forgot about that. Alright, these are out of town. Yeah.
Dearhenna mentions some bacteria strains.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at all of his notes this time. Last time I was worried that she was going to... Oh, shoot. I just picked up that cloth. I didn't mean to. I was worried that she was going to grab something before I could stop her.
Another masking illusion. I'll try to disperse it. Later and Lorne. Lisa and
Alright.
Lorne. Later, dear!
I know you're doing that. I'm busy over here, so just wait a minute, okay? Yeah, you stand over by that. I'm gonna do some other stuff before...
Device.
Dang it.
What is it?
You've done your
Paid.
They were.
Adelbert.
Yes.
It's a prototype megascope.
Shoot.
I didn't...
No.
Yes.
Time you for.
Okay, we're not at all prepared.
I'd like to try out the device.
You realize that can only end badly.
Cut in again and I'll put you in my report. You may use it, but just once.
Giving state secrets away to a Nordling. Will you mention that in your report?
You're sure to be named a commander one day, Adelbert. But until that happens, be a good boy and do your job.
Article 22 of the Code is clear. Suspicion of treason is sufficient grounds to strip a commander of power. Article 1 of my personal code is equally
You have
clear.
articles in your personal
Traitors
code?
must be subjected to the most painful death possible.
Well, this means she's gonna fight on my side, though. What do we have up here? Well, we took him down a lot faster, but...
Multiplication. Second year at the academy, all mages learn it.
I didn't expect you to take my side.
Well, now choose one person you wish to contact. After that, the artifact's mine.
I don't want to give it to Nilfgaard, though.
Nilfgaardian agents get quartered for lying in reports. What does the Empire do to agents who kill their colleagues?
Nothing. As long as no one finds out.
Will we meet again?
I wouldn't mind at all. Look for me at the inn.
Is there anything to prove?
Nothing. Apart from the...
Well, we did that
You
before.
haven't the...
Just because.
You're... And they...
How
And...
do you...
I've...
There, why?
Because I...
Okay.
Let's...
Well then.
So if I use this...
I'd appreciate it if you didn't eavesdrop while I eavesdropped.
I shan't trouble you. I have a lot of work to do here.
But I want to think about Yennefer. I don't think this... I was debating if this gave me a lead on Yen. I don't know. I don't want Nilfgaard to have it. I don't think I can... No, I don't think I can do it. I've got to go back and fight both of them, and it's going to be rough, but it's got to be done. Okay.
I made sure we'd have a trustworthy cook while in Lochmuin. I'll not allow anyone to slip poison into your goblet here.
I cannot sit here and eat in peace while Philippa rots in a dungeon.
Regardless of Philippa's whereabouts and predicament, you
Oh,
must
Sheila?
behave as befits a queen.
Does that rule out caring for my friends?
Philippa will manage. And even should she fail, I'm sure her final wish would be that we follow through with the plan.
What's the plan?
So eat. You must be at full strength during the summit. A very important task awaits you.
That seems really ominous. That's probably good information, but...
I'm just sorry I can't use the artifact a few more times.
Its power has been depleted.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
Okay, yeah, sorry, Cynthia, but, can't abide by it. I figured we might as well, since I was waiting for an opportunity to load anyhow, might as well see what we could, figure out from it, but... Oh my gosh, game, let me load! Please? Alright. Okay. If I can quick save. Why isn't my escape working? I'm not keeping this. I'm gonna fight them both. Okay, this is really irritating. Something's not working right. Oh, how obnoxious. Okay, let's try this again. I gotta figure out which one is the right save. So, that was fighting that guy. That was from the other day. This one? Okay, yes, they're all here. So, before they can do anything.
Maybe you'll get that promotion.
Okay, up we go, and hang on just a second. I know you guys are super excited. You're gonna find this thing. First, though, okay, we want to do... I was feeling like I had some kind of oil that did more damage to people. Did I make that? Nope. I should have, but I didn't. Alright. Bleeding or just straight more damage? Whatever. Okay. Get a quick save in.
Can you feel that?
And... do I want to start by arting? I should probably start with Gwen.
Later and Lorne. Lisa and Lorne. Later, dear!
I kind of like her. I feel bad about this. But I
The
just...
device.
You've done.
Paid like...
They were.
I'm not a...
Adel.
Yes.
It's a proto.
What's it?
Okay, so we had all this
Time you-
before.
You were
Don't...
not about.
Anything else?
Don't trust Letho.
You...
He's your.
Okay. We might as well get all the information out of her we can, just in case it's important. You know, maybe this gives us some more options in the future.
Let's say
Well then,
Okay, you're gonna hate this, but...
you fulfilled your...
as have you.
Take your coin.
I'll take the...
That is.
because... And...
Here we go.
You
So our mutant is also a.
back away.
And Nilfgaard does take more than it's
Life
due.
is a.
Oop! I didn't mean to hit that again. Yeah, this is... oh, crap! There's so many of them! This might not work out very well, but... I don't know, I'm gonna keep trying it for a bit, because ideally I feel like this is the best thing for the North to help protect it. No, Geralt's not necessarily a patriot, but he doesn't have any love for Nilfgaard.
The device.
And they killed a whole lot of people
I'm not about to be that
in their
kind.
2 wars
Adelbert.
attempting to take the North.
Yes.
And yeah, maybe things are at a standstill now, but I don't trust them to keep
What's
their
it?
peace.
Great to...
Yeah.
Time.
You were
Don't...
not.
Okay.
Any... Is... Just
And the
let's.
Okay.
You've because
And
Okay. Quickly. There we go. Okay. Shoot. Yeah, this is... But we got one of them down, so I feel like that's a start. So we're just going to keep at it a little bit. Kind of bummed, because I feel almost like maybe there could be more Cynthia quests if I left her alive.
device.
I don't know. I'd almost
Yes.
like to hope that maybe she could be ultimately convinced
You were-
to turn against Nilfgaard, but that might not be wise for her given what happened to us there.
You think
And I don't know that we can count on it.
is that
She's really scared of him. So, it's a bit sad, I think, to have to leave that option unexplored, but...
you've
No, we can't have Nilfgaard just spying on anybody they feel like, so... Okay, we need to try to regain some health a little bit, just move around so they miss a lot, hopefully. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna fight her immediately. We're gonna... but the... It might be important that she doesn't... She says not to trust Letha. Do I really...
divine.
Adelbert.
yes.
How important is it?
It's a...
What
Yeah.
time?
Nah.
He's your...
How do
Because...
is?
Okay.
Let's say you
Alright, so we still want to stick with Quen, right?
you've
I think so.
this light.
I don't know, they're killing me really fast still. Yep. How am I gonna make this work? Do I really want to... I don't know. I could try Ard because that was really successful when Cynthia was on my side, but it seems like such a gamble. There's a lot of damage coming at me.
It's... Yeah. You...
You back.
Nah. Well, nah. I think it's just a rough fight and I'm bad at this, but... I might have to do a lot of editing out. I want to do it this way, so this is how I'm going to do it. I'll be back with you when I'm successful. gotta be way more cautious. Just take it easy a bit. Let our life regenerate some. Where are you going, Cynthia? Okay. Oops. I meant to try a Ard, but this is probably not a bad plan. Okay. Oh, shoot. She is. Take it nice and slow. If she just keeps doing that, we can get some health up. Okay, where's she gonna go? Right there. I could probably throw some things at her, but this is the best I've done so far, and I'm so scared of bungling it, I'm just gonna play it really safe. I know this is really boring, but okay. Whew. Holy crap. That was really hard. That was really hard. That took me a really, really long time. Oh, man. That was a rough battle. Okay, we got there. And I do feel kind of bad. She seems like maybe she could have been an alright person. But I don't trust Nilfgaard in the slightest. And I'm not going to let them take an artifact that lets them spy on everybody. Just can't do it. Okay, what else we got going on here?
Dearhenna's notes from a mutation procedure manual.
Want to be sure we get all of his notes.
Dearhenna's notes about the city's history.
500 orans, very nice.
Dearhenna describes finding an important document about the Vrans. Dearhenna's notes from a trip he took to Zerrikania.
Alright, we found all the pieces of his journal. And we are going to take a look at it. I'm just trying to make sure I found all the things I want. Definitely we're going to need this bad boy. Okay. Alright, gotta calm myself down. That was a rough battle. Very excited that I finally managed it. Ooh, that was tough. Okay. So let's look at all these notes. Ideally in order. Number 1. I have started reviewing the manuscripts. The city annals have survived only in part. The most interesting volumes seem to be missing. Curiously, up to this point, I have not found a single mention of the Vrans. Alright. Number 2. I have happened on an intriguing document. Its content is encrypted, and the dialect itself is strange. Deciphering it is consuming a lot of time. I have recognized the word reptiles, which is a promising thread. The document bears the seal of one Goveth. I have never heard of this individual. Okay, number 3. I have finally reached the place described by Goveth. My worst suspicions have been confirmed, as I have found cells lifted with the bones of lizardmen. Found cells filled. Sorry, I'm doing mostly okay now, but kind of struggling through a little bit of a migraine. So my reading comprehension is perhaps not the best at the moment. Alright, there are more documents too. If the figures can be trusted, the mutated virus was terrifyingly effective. The reptilian tissue must have decomposed instantly. Number 4. I've started to record the mutation procedures once more, this time in a magically protected tone. I now also realize how serious and far-reaching my discovery might prove. If this disease attacked both the Vrans and those Ancient who were not vaccinated, what will happen if someone mad or vile enough can be found among humans? What do you mean, like if someone attacks it again? Or makes it again and sends it out, like will it kill the elves? Number 5. I regret having learned of this dark episode in the city's history. I've become wary of danger, as the elves must surely be aware that someone has discovered their secret. Wait, no, they meant... Wait, the elves destroyed the Vrans? Is that what he's saying? I've made my last stroll into the ruins of the Black Academy. I will seal my laboratory and disappear. The time has finally come to see Zerrikania once more. Wow. Alright, and Bane of the Vrans, what have we got? Details a hypothesis about the extinction of the Vrans. Of the existing hypotheses about the downfall of the Vrans, if one discards those that are unserious or unsupported by evidence, one is left with but a few. Among these, that which states the race was brought down by an epidemic seems very likely. It is hardly new, for... what's its name? Doragare? Whatever, proposed it in his treatise, yet he failed to investigate the matter thoroughly. My research, the results of which I present in this text, allowed me to pinpoint an interesting strain of bacteria. They do not cause illness whose symptoms could resemble those of smallpox or the Black Death, yet they spread just as quickly and attack the gonads, leading to infertility. It is therefore probable that the Vans as a race were indirect victims of the disease, while infertility was the direct cause of their extinction. It is too early to advance any bold thesis on the matter, yet I consider it nearly impossible that a bacteria strain would mutate in this way naturally, without anyone's interference. And the remaining text has been encrypted with a spell. What can I do with that? Is someone interested in that? Quest log. Tell me about this thing. A tome truly rare. Yeah, so I can sell or keep it. Seek and ye shall find, and the Witcher did just that. Dearhenna's grimoire was encrypted. Ah, those sorcerers. But its value was clear at a glance. Our hero had no idea how to use the knowledge recorded in its yellowed pages, so he thought he might sell it to a mage with a penchant. This is another word that I almost never hear said, but mostly see written. And in this game, Adelbert said it one way and Geralt said it the other. But he also considered keeping it as a memento of his adventure in the sewers beneath Loch Muin. To we sell it or keep it? I don't know. Alright. Let's look at Dearhenna's journal. While in Lochween's cellars and sewers, Geralt chanced upon an interesting item. Upon examination, it proved to be a fragment of Dearhenna's journal, in which the sorcerer described his research into the city's history. Since all things related to Dearhenna seemed intriguing, the Witcher began looking for other pieces of the journal. The journal excerpts Geralt found indicated that Dearhenna was not interested in Lochween's past per se, but in the Vran race that had built the city and in the mystery of their extinction. The Witcher quickly realized that the Nilfgaardians were interested in the same, and not because they had a passion for history. Whatever had killed the Vrans could very well be useful to the Emperor as a weapon. Believing Emir capable of genocide, the Witcher grew wary. Yeah. Because Emir is capable of a lot of really horrific things. I don't want to give spoilers from the books, but he's a really nasty piece of work. He really is. There's a connection between him and Ciri, and basically he is responsible for all of the misery that poor girl suffered, and that plenty of other people in the North suffered as well. And I don't know, I think he's a scumbag, and I hate him. And I don't trust Nilfgaard, because that's his empire, right? So, we're not giving them any... We can't sell this book then. Because if that book gives any kind of clue, and Nilfgaard gets its hands on it... Nope, we gotta keep it. Alright, but let's have a look at this thing. So then... We already looked at what Saskia thinks, but if I only get one use, and I do, I mean, really that seems like the smartest thing to do, right? I want to see something different, but I mean, if this affects the story at all, if we get some kind of advantage from having done this, it just seems like the best
I made
choice.
sure we'd have a trustworthy cook while in Lochween. I'll not allow anyone to slip
So,
poison
here we
into
go
the
again.
goblet here.
I cannot sit here and eat in peace while Philippa rots in a dungeon.
Regardless of Philippa's
Ooh, when you learn the
whereabouts,
truth of what Philippa did to you, I'll bet
must
you can.
behave as befits a queen.
Does that rule out caring for my friends?
Philippa will
Poor
manage.
Oh, Saskia.
But even should she fail, I'm sure her final wish would be that we follow
Doesn't
through
suspect
with
at all
the
that
plan.
Philippa has mind-controlled
So
her.
eat.
Philippa's not a
You
good
must
friend,
be at full
Saskia.
strength during the summit. A very important task awaits you.
Maybe they do want to have her dragging out. Oh wait, I can look at more? Really? Oh, this is wonderful. Well, in this case, we're going to be completely whimsical. Dandelion,
Tell
what's
me
up?
again. I find it arousing.
Well, Geralt and I went to Vergen, where my dear friend immediately got into all sorts of trouble.
Aren't you in Vergen watching it for
Kiss
me?
here. Good. And since it's widely known you can't abandon a friend in need, I helped him. Now here. Not there. There. Good. Ah, the adventures we had. We presided over Prince Stennis' trial.
Really?
It wasn't really much of a trial.
Then Geralt had to fight his way through a mist of wraiths.
And you?
I had another mission, just as important. But you can't expect me to tell you everything now. I have a ballad to compose about it. Now kiss me here.
Tell her about the
Really
succubus,
put your lips
Dandelion.
to it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dandelion. Alright. What's Vernon up to? Actually, what's Radovid doing?
Your move, sire?
Yes. You see, Cardwind, I like it when it's my move. And as you have rightly noticed, Mage, that time has come.
The situation on the board favors you, sire.
Indeed. The pieces are arrayed just as I wanted.
My queen is at a disadvantage.
That's putting it lightly. She is cornered. Moreover, you must sacrifice your rook, and your knight cannot possibly block my bishop. In other words, checkmate, Cardwin.
I hope, sire, that the talks in Lochween play out as our game did.
I have done everything in my power to position my pawns correctly. I'll know in time who to pin down.
I guess that does it.
Oh. Okay, well, it was probably a really good idea that I went... Ooh, and it's smoking over there. That we looked at Radovid instead of checking. I don't know. I'd be curious to know. I probably shouldn't have checked in on Dandelion. Okay, we need to, like, totally destroy this, though, Geralt. The reason I didn't let Cynthia take it, even after we used it and it was out of charge, is I'm concerned that another mage can figure out how to give it its charge back. We need, if we're not confiscating it, we need to break it entirely. Ugh, I guess we have to leave it. It doesn't look like we really have a choice. Very well. Let's look around a bit. Okay. I'm totally lost. Which door did I come in? This one? This looks like it goes somewhere interesting. Let's try that. Oh, we can't even... Ooh, phosphorescent crystal? What is it? Take it all. Oh, it's a lure. Oh, that's not that exciting. I don't bother using a harpy lure, no less. Harpies, I don't want to lure them over. Did we get anything? Okay, this is just all this. Okay, okay. And there's nothing else back here, right? Nope. Totally almost missed this bag, but no, it must be empty. Can't go up there. Alright, let's head out the correct way. Am I done down here? I think I am, but just in case, I should probably look around some. It's not anything we need. Okay, that's the way out. That's the door I came in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't drop Orans. I was thinking that that was the Galligassins that I dropped, but no, not if there's Orans there. Let's just loot from an enemy. Take those Orans. So... are we done in here? We might be. These poor guys. Yeah, we went through all of this. I should have just gone straight to the surface. Alright, well then. I think I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back in next time. I will meet you up at the surface. We are going to start off by consuming our anabolic steroids, I think, and giving... where is it? Bring It On a try. I think, I don't know, but it's a quest. So do I sell it and do we learn more about it? Or if I sell it, then suddenly is there trouble with Nilfgaard? Maybe I need to keep it. We have some stuff to do here. Also, should we go ahead and just read this while we're here? We'll read it next time. Ugh, I gotta take a break.